Sit down, son. Stop fidgeting. You want to know about the market? You want the secret? There is no secret. There is only what is. And what is a relentless truth teller that preys on the ignorance and, more fatally, the emotions of men. My name is Jesse Livermore. I have made and lost more fortunes than you can conceive. I have been called a bear and a gambler. I am neither. I am a speculator, and speculation is a cold, lonely business, thought not against the market, but against yourself. Forget the tips. Forget the hot stories from your broker's cousin. That is the noise that separates fools from their money. If you want to survive, you will listen to what I tell you now. The market is never wrong. Opinions often are. The first and greatest lesson is this: the tape tells the truth. It is the only thing that matters. What you think should happen, what some professor says ought to happen, is irrelevant. The market is a living, breathing thing, and its price movement is its pulse. Your job is to learn to read it, not to argue with it. I never traded on what was cheap or expensive. I traded on the direction of the line of least resistance. Is the stock consolidating, building up energy, shaking out the weak hands? That is a spring coiling. Then, when it finally makes its move, breaking through a key point with increasing volume, that is the line revealing itself. You don't buy because you hope. You buy because the market has told you it is going up. The pivotal points, your map and compass. You cannot just jump in and out like a grasshopper. You need a system. I called them pivotal points. The primary pivotal point marks a major shift in trend. It appears after a long decline or advance. The market hesitates, volume swells, and then it reverses course with conviction. This is where you make your big bets. It requires patience. You might watch for weeks, for months, waiting for the market to signal its hand. But when it does, you must have the courage to act. Then there are the continuing pivotal points. In a strong uptrend, a stock will pause, consolidate its gains, and then break out to a new high. That breakout is your confirmation to add to your position. This is how you pyramid, how you build a fortune from a small, correct beginning. Pyramiding, the art of writing a winner. Pyramiding is the most dangerous and most rewarding tactic you will ever learn. You start small. You buy your first line. If it goes against you, you sell. Your loss is small. But if it goes your way and hits a new pivotal point, you buy a second line, then a third. The critical rule: each subsequent line must be smaller than the last. Your pyramid must be built on a wide base, not a sharp peak. You are building a position, not chasing a price. Never ever average down on a loser. That is not strategy, it is pride, and pride will bankrupt you faster than any crash. Money management, the bullet in your gun. Let me be blunt, you will be wrong, often. I was wrong countless times. The difference between my survival and the demise of others was how I handled being wrong. Never meet a margin call. If you are in a trade and it goes against you and your broker is asking for more money, you are already dead. You have misjudged the pivotal point. Get out, take your small loss. Your capital is your ammunition. You do not blaze it away on every rumor. You preserve it. You wait for the perfect shot, the true pivotal point, and then you fire with precision. A small loss is like a shallow cut. It stings, but you live to fight another day. A large loss is a mortal wound. The fourth dimension, time. Patience, patience, patience. The market does not exist to give you action. It exists to give you opportunity. There are times to be heavily invested and times to be completely in cash. Sitting on your hands doing nothing is one of the most sophisticated strategies there is. After a big win, I would often take my money off the table and go on vacation to lock myself away from the chatter, the excitement, the intoxication of easy money. That euphoria clouds your judgment. You start to see pivotal points where there are none. You must learn to be bored. The enemy in the mirror. Finally, you must understand that the greatest battle is not with the bulls or the bears, it is with the demons of your own nature: hope, fear, and greed. Hope will convince you to hold a losing trade, praying for a miracle that never comes. Fear will force you to sell a winner too early, robbing you of a fortune. Greed will make you overtrade, to chase prices and to ignore the clear signals of the tape. You must cultivate a cold, detached discipline.
Analyze your mistakes, write them down in a ledger, study them. Why did you enter? Why did you stay in? Why did you get out? The market is a magnificent teacher, but it only teaches those who are willing to learn. So, there you have it. There is no magic. It is a profession of observation, patience, and nerve. Now the tape is waiting. Go and watch it. Don't trade, just watch. Learn its language, and when it speaks to you, when it shows you the line of least resistance, you will have the knowledge to act. Now get out of my office. I have work.